Put you back a little. Hold on. Hold on. That thing is so weird. I swear I had you guys closer before. I have a mask on my face. Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna try to get back to sleep, but if not, that's okay. Because it's packing day, tomorrow's moving day. But let me try. Let me try to get a little more sleep. Okay, that's enough. Just kidding. Although my eyes are adjusting. I got another hour and a half. About hour and 40 minutes. Okay, my eyes are adjusting. Hi, Sam. What's that? It is Sam and Cody. I believe. I see Cody for sure, but the one that I think is Sam, all I could read is like removed somebody. Look at me. I even slipped in it. But I didn't put it around my ears because then it makes it tight. There's Sam. There's Milo. The gang's all here. The gang's all here. The gang's all here. The gang's all here. How's everybody doing? So you guys, normally today would be terrific. That's when we did terrific dresses. Time Travel Tuesday. However, we have to move it to Thursday like we did last week, which I did move it to Thursday last week and then I got sick. So we missed last week. So we're going to do it this Thursday. I don't see myself getting sick again. Oh, my bruise, you guys. Oh my gosh. Let me get a rope. Rope? Okay, hold on. Ouch. It hurts to stand on cords and outlets. Not outlets, but the plug. Cold. Walk to the back. Walk from the back to the front. See how I always get words backwards? That's part of my dyslexia too. Most people do. Okay, let me start writing what I'm not going to respond to. One at a time. I wanted to do it last night, but I'm going to do it right now. Isn't that beautiful? You guys. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Let me make sure I fell asleep before I ordered my tomorrow. But what time? Let's just do it. Walk from the back to the front. I have some exciting things to show you. Let's get it. I'm getting this rug. Wait, what size is it? I wish I could measure it first, but the movers are coming tomorrow. And this bed is heavy. It has a motor in it. So I want to be able to put the rug down in my room before they put the bed. You know what I mean? It's a mask. It's a mask. me see if I could get a piece. Oh! See? It's a Metacube mask. I have dressed up as Poison Ivy on this channel. Ooh. Oh, I forgot about the eye things. It's just gonna peel the eye things off too. Oh. Oh. Just a Game Boy. It's fun. I dropped one down my sleeve. Ah. These little eye things, they have little pokey things on them. The pokey things give you tiny injuries, which makes your face then produce more collagen to heal the little tiny injuries. They're just very, very small injuries. When you get a microneedle, the microneedle is also like small injuries, but it's more. You can have surface level injury, or sometimes microneedling can make you bleed. I have a microneedle at home, and I put it on the lowest level. That way it heals itself like within 6 hours. And it gives me tiny little injuries. Oh, it dyed my skin. I just have to wash it off. Rusty is packed for the move. Here, give me 1 second. Hey, there's one of my hair clips. Here, we'll leave them out for today. I mean, for right now. Walk from the back to the front. Okay. I have a bin over there that doesn't have the lid on it, but it's fully packed for my bedroom. And we're packing up today, and we're moving tomorrow with the moving truck. Comments are usually pretty comical on here. The green one is Herbie. Ooh, it got in my hair. Good morning, Caroline. Shout out to Caroline. Rusty's adorable. He's the one that started things off. Thank you, Corey. Look at the mascot in my hair. I'm gonna have to get it wet. It'll come right out. But I'm like, come on, get out now. Just a Game Boy. I don't want it to pull my hair out, so I'm combing through it, like trying to get it out, but I'm gonna have to get it wet. For sure. Oh. What's Herbie? He's a dinosaur, and he's an herbivore. So that's why he got the name Herbie, because he eats leaves. He's an herbivore, so therefore they named him Herbie. Herbie, have you heard of the show with the Volkswagen, Herbie the Love Bug? Well, He's Herbie the Love-asaurus, or the Love Dinosaur. Herbie the Love-asaurus. Herbie the Love Dinosaur. Just like Herbie the Love Bug. Yes. A brontosaurus or a brachiosaurus. It's a brontosaurus. There's two. I think they look the same. He has little hearts on his chest. Maybe one day I'll dress up as my animals. My stuffed animals. I'll do a cosplay of Rusty. And I'll do a cosplay of Herbie. I'll put a little red and white tank top on. And maybe put a few on my chest. And then I'll wear some green shorts or something and put a little red heart right there on my hip. And then, yeah. I'll do green makeup. Thank you, Fabian. Thank you, Jake Star. I have a question for the men. Do people ask you, where's your woman? Where's your woman? I know you didn't ask me that way. You asked, do I have a man? But a lot of people go, where's your husband? Like I'm supposed to have one. Like it's my job to have a man. Like I need a man. Do they do that to you guys, men? Do they say, where's your woman? Why don't you have a woman? Do they? If they do, that's interesting to know. I'm just curious if they do that. Well, some people ask me as in a way, like they don't want the spot filled, but they tell me, you need a man. You need a man. If you don't get one now, you're going to lose your spot. You're not going to be able to get a man. Your time's going to run out. Like, really? How much time do I have? 3 days, 2 seconds. It's like, you know how much time I have left? Thanks. Like, keep me posted. I'm clean and sober. I've raised my children, and the man that was my soulmate is in a cemetery. I've had both. I've had the love of my life, and I've raised my children. Do I have to do it again? My soulmate passed away in a car accident. You're online too, watching silly things. We're both online, my friend. Only I'm making money and you're watching me make money, insulting me for it. After I've already raised my children and now have a grandchild. I don't need to raise more children. I already did it. I raised 3 of them. I have one that's very close to 30 years old. My oldest son is almost 30. If you round it up, average it up. You see what Fabian said. Thank you, Fabian. I love you, Fabian. Thank you. I'm 48. You too. Is it Smoothie or Smoodle? Hold on, let me pin your comment. Smoodles? Shout out to Smoodles. First pin of the day. Whoop, whoop. I am 48. I was 48 a minute ago. I'm still 48. I love you too, Caroline. Thank you, Smoodles. I pin positive comments and shout those people out. So shout out to you again, Smoodles. James Hogan. I'm just waking up. My day is off to a good start. What about yours? No, I love you more. Let's not argue. We both love each other more. Okay, bye, Smoodles. Thank you. Shout out to Fabian. Let me pin your comment. Second pin of the day. You're also 48 years old, twins. We're twinning. Can I be your sugar mom? I can make you cookies and bring you candy. That's the only sugar I got to give out. Yeah. Just a Game Boy. Wait for today's short, you guys. I rewatched it, and because the things were going so fast, one of them was a little blurred and I didn't notice, but the rest are sharp. But like, you'll see me in my clothes and smiling, and it's just for a second, but one of them is a little blurry. So dang it, I didn't realize that till I was showing my daughter. I should have worn my glasses. Bulma for Dragon Ball Z. Let me write that down. I'm going to write it down, I promise. Bulma. Okay. Cosplay ideas. Do I have them in the front still? Oh, that's another one. Okay. If you guys have cosplay ideas that I have not written down already, I will write them down. Okay, Bulma from what? Let me... Dragon Ball Z. It is one of my best shorts as far as time I put into it and the amount of transitions and effort behind each transition. I changed 5 times while not feeling well. That's probably also why I didn't catch that it was blurry. Don't call Milo bro. Don't call my mods bro. First of all, 2 of my mods are women, and you guys mistake them for men. Sam and Milo are women, so treat all of them with respect, whether they're men or women. But I don't like when you guys call them bro. Or say, oh, this person's simping because you think it's a man or a boy, and they're supporting me. When they say, oh, I like that, or I can't wait to see that. We support each other on this channel. All 3 of the mods started as viewers. supportive viewers. And they're still viewers and participants, but just ones that I trust. They're still here to have fun. They're not just bouncers that kick people out. They're here to have a good time too, just like the rest of us. Hi, John Doe. You too. I hope you're having a good day. Shout out to John Doe. I pinned your message. Like to be friend? Yeah, I'd like to be your friend. Daryl, super shout out. Super shout out, super shout out, super shout out. Super shout out, super shout out, super shout out. Super shout out, super shout out, super shout out. Super shout out, super shout out, super shout out. Hi, bestie. Welcome to the membership. Shout out to Daryl, everybody. Just a Game Boy. Game Boy. I try to get attention for the channel, not for myself. I'm perfectly content being on my own, and I don't need attention. I am comfortable. I am content. I am confident. Nobody can take that from me. Nobody can give that to me because it comes from in here and in here. And it took me over 40 years to get that. So I'm not giving it away to anybody. I'm not looking for attention for myself. I'm looking for attention for the channel. It's my job. I don't mind showing off my chest. Who's lying? I've said that before. Just a Game Boy. Big deal. I'm dancing with my body. That's it. Big deal. Hot ditty. Hot diddly dog. I like your bed. I mean, I meant to say I like your name, and I read I like your bed room. Thank you, Caroline. I'm moving. I'm going to have a new bedroom tomorrow. Thank you, Trucker. Shout out to Trucker. Well, thank you, Edward, for being here. If you notice you're in a timeout, you've probably crossed the line. I'm not a prude. I don't need every comment to be positive. I let a lot of comments go, but if you are timed out, you've probably crossed the line. Shout out to FC. Hi, Zara. Yeah, I like to have fun. I like to dance. I like to... the hobbies, the things that I do on this channel, I'm doing them because I love them, you know? There's some days where I'm like, oh, do I really want to put on makeup? But as soon as I start, I'm like, I love it. Yesterday, I did not feel good. I hurt myself. I hurt my body. And not only was my hip hurting last night, but my entire legs from squeezing that shapewear. It's like a thing that sucks you in, but it was so restricting and so small trying to put it on. It fit, but you have to like wrestle that thing on like you're wrestling an anaconda. Everything I say could be taken the wrong way. Like you're in a vice grip. So last night it felt like I did 1,000 squats because my leg muscles were like they've been squeezed too. I caught myself. Well, thank you, Trucker. I don't think I need it. I am very confident and comfortable in my skin. So thank you. I appreciate you saying that. I take the compliment. I receive it. But I enjoy the art of doing makeup. Like, I look at myself and I feel complete. I feel enough. However, this is like a canvas. So when I see a white canvas, I see potential. I see beauty just in the white canvas. But then once you paint it, it's like an expression of art and your thoughts and your feelings. And it's a hobby. It's a way of expressing yourself. And I do that on my face, or if I'm doing body art and things like that. And then I get to wash it off, and then I have another white canvas again. A white canvas is equally beautiful to a painted canvas because the white canvas has potential to be anything. Once you paint it, it's got all the color and it's like, wow, look what you made. But it no longer has potential to be much else. That is like the finished look, unless you add to it or paint over it, which is like taking off the paint. Hi, Big Lawn. Body art, yes. Sometimes I paint down my neck and to my décolleté. So I would not mind doing things like on my arms, and I've done things, I've painted my legs a little bit for the Street Fighter character. For Cammy, we did a little paint on the legs. She has green slash marks, like lines on her legs, like big chunky lines. I don't have a WhatsApp. I don't go to dinner with anybody, not even my friends, really. I just don't. Like, unless it's like for a birthday, because I have to recover from that. Chris, I looked there, but your name isn't Chris on Instagram. I looked for you. I spent like 30 minutes looking for you. Your name isn't Chris3222 on there. So tell me what your name is and I'll look again. I went into the request. I looked through every single request. Then when it said show more, I looked through those. And let me do a super shout out for you. Super shout out. 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 Yes, I do cosplay. Super shout out. Super shout out. Super shout out. And we are doing a new one. It's going to be an anime character. And we're going to do it when we get 2,000 more subscribers. We do cosplay every time we get so many subscribers. We do a new cosplay. So not just the same cosplay. Although I have repeated Cruella twice. I did Christmas with Cruella because it had been like 6 months since I had done that character. And I wanted to do it for the holiday as a surprise. Christmas with Cruella. And we did the red dress with the green eyeshadow with the white fur. It was very fitting for Christmas. And shout out to Chris. I'm waiting with the thing to write down your name. Hi, Herman. Me too. I can't wait. Yesterday, my daughter came home with a dress and she held it up. And I'm like, that's very next character coded, you know? And she's like, you think so? Like, maybe from seeing what character we're doing next, it kind of influenced her. She does wear a lot of black, but she doesn't wear a lot of dresses. So I was like, that's giving the character we're doing next. She's like, you think so? She didn't take it as an insult. She's like, really? Did I nail the look? Kind of thing. Oh, thank you, Milo. I appreciate you. Just a game boy. Thank you, Wesley. Shout out to Wesley. No Facebook. I think I just posted once on the new Facebook, so it's not an active thing, and I don't really have the energy to start it. I have an Instagram and a TikTok, but the TikTok is on pause right now until after I get moved and settled. I was going to start it on the new year, but on the new year I got the keys to my house, and then I got sick at Christmas, and then I got sick again and in the hospital. Shout out to Fabian. Thank you, Fabian. There are 3 moderators here, so they're all working to keep the chat comfortable and safe. If you see comments that aren't being removed, it's because we don't remove every bad comment. We ignore it like adults. If it's harmful or dangerous or crosses the line, it gets removed. Thank you, Eric. Shout out to Eric. Oh, I'm sorry, Jay. I hope your daughter's feeling better. I'm doing great. Thank you, Caleb. How are you doing? I do have an Insta. Let me see if it's been... There it is. Thank you, Cody. Shout out to Cody. And you guys, it is now pinned down below. So if you want to go to my Instagram, and let me give you reasons to go to my Instagram. And not just 2 big reasons. Although, there are a couple big reasons on my Instagram. Did I order the rug yet? This is the rug I think I'm getting, and then I'm going to show you. For my room. I think that's the rug I'm getting, but I need to hurry up and order it if so. It's a 9x13, and I'm wondering, do I want one bigger? Or do I want it to only cover part of the room? I don't know that I want it to go like wall to wall. I don't want the furniture to half sit on it, except for the bed, but like a dresser, I don't want it half on the dresser and half off. It either needs to be all the way on it or all the way off it. So, I wish I could take the measurements. I might have to run over there and do that. Yes, being nice is free. I'm going to shout you out. Mark, thank you, Mark. And I pinned your message. Okay, let's look at my Instagram. I got a little sidetracked. Justin! Shout out to Justin, our new bestie. Welcome to the family. Family. Shout out to Justin. Super shout out. 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 Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Canex. Shout out to both of you. Oh, shout out to Naomi. I am pinning your comment. Okay, Instagram. See, look how colorful and all the different looks. It's a lot of fun. Let's scroll again. Here's one of my cosplays, the Queen of Hearts. This is just a pixel face art Friday. This is face art as well from Face Art Friday. And it's on my neck. Like a corset. See it? Like the crisscross of a corset. I did that with eyeshadow and micellar water. Shout out to Chris. Thank you, Chris. Double time. Shout out to Chris. Okay, and then thank you for the compliments. I appreciate that. Here's where we did Halloween looks. This was a baby doll, a fluorescent skull, vampire. That's it. Baby doll. She looks like Goldie Hawn there. Talking about myself. I look like Goldie Hawn there. Goldie Hawn had some super huge eyes too. I already have big eyes, but like that really. Come on. And then we cracked the face, so it was a cracked baby doll. I'm perfect for my age. Why can't I just be perfect? Thank you for that, Carl. Shout out to Carl. I did my children's makeup. I wanted them to go to school in makeup like nobody else, like costumes like nobody else. So over the years, I've been doing Halloween makeup and did a pretty good job. It made it more unique, and I enjoyed it. I also did my own makeup, and I was in theater, so I did theater makeup for myself and others since I was a kid. But it wasn't professionally trained. I just picked up skills along the years, and I would say at some things I was really good. At other things, I wasn't good at all at it, because I hadn't tried it. I had never done a cut crease until this channel. Thank you, Low Country. Shout out to Low Country. It is a get ready with me. It has get ready with me's. It has a sleep stream to promote healthy sleep, relaxation, that kind of stuff. To teach people about binary beats and sleeping in one position, training yourself to sleep in one position. We do stretching on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So we do wall workout Wednesdays, stretches for Saturdays, stretches for Sundays. We do Time Travel Tuesday, which is where we do looks from other decades, 1920s, 1930s, 1940s. And we're going all the way up from 1920s to 2020s. And that's on every Tuesday, unless for some reason, like I'm moving and packing or I'm sick, then we have to reschedule it. But it is scheduled for Tuesdays, Time Travel Tuesday. And after we do the 1920 to 2020s, we're either going to go to like the 1800s, then, bounce around the different centuries, or I'm going to do famous people from different decades. Either way, we're going to keep doing we're going to do Time Travel Tuesday for a long time. Please stop spamming that, Nick. I have seen your comment. I know you need attention. Now you've got it, okay? Francisco, you asked nicely, but I don't jiggle unless I'm dancing because I'm happy, or someone has given a super chat, or somebody has joined the membership. That's my way of like doing a little happy dance because somebody has joined the membership, or a happy dance because somebody has sent a super chat. I do a shout out for gifts, and I do a super shout out for super chats. Super chat, super shout out. I'm 50. Nick. I'm not pushing them. They're right there. I'm not pushing them. In fact, my neck is collapsed like a C. Otherwise, they'd be like this. I'm like this. And I have them in the chat section, so they're filtered with the chat. They're there, but they're covered up with your guys' comments. You remove the chat visually? Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Oh, thank you, Ivanator. Peace and hugs from the UK, and hugs right back to you. I'm pinning your message. Hugs. Hugs, Ivanator, and the rest of the chat. Go. First hug of the day. That was for everybody. That hug was for everybody except those who don't want it. You're welcome, Davis. I guess it's the same thing. I'm still here in the same shirt, you know. I forgot about that. I think I've done that accidentally before, but I didn't like lock that into my head. Thank you, Leo. I could do better than that. We're going to give you a shout out. We're going to pin your message, and I'm going to blow you a kiss. Thank you, Juan. Shout out to Juan. Shout out to Francisco. Well, now I know I'm not so camouflaged. If you notice you're in a 24-hour timeout, it's because you crossed the line, okay? Again, we're not prudes on this channel, obviously. I don't like totally enjoy a lot of the comments, but I ignore them. Because otherwise I'd be removing, and the mods would be removing thousands of messages a day, and the algorithm would go, meow. So we just ignore it like we're adults. In public, you would have to either walk away, stand there and look at them, or, you know, something like that. I used to, every person that disrespected me, and I started getting in a lot of trouble. I thought I was standing up for my self-respect. But you know what else is standing up for your self-respect? Ignoring them. Not letting them bother you. Not letting them ruffle your feathers. Yeah. Not letting them take your happiness or joy. I shouldn't say not letting them. Not letting you give them your happiness and joy. Keeping your happiness for yourself. And I meant happiness and peace, because happiness and joy are the same thing. I don't have to prove anything to anyone. My arrest record speaks for itself. It's not cool. I wasn't cool because I did that. I was immature. I was wounded. I was a victim. I was allowing myself to be a victim, is what I mean. In my head, I was walking around like a victim. And I thought if then I was earning my self-respect back, standing up for myself. But I've learned a new way to stand up for myself, and it's not letting people bother me. Nobody's too old to be telling war stories or old football stories, or the story about the prettiest girl they dated, or the hottest guy they dated, or their favorite job they had. Like, we are allowed to look back, and either look back to learn a lesson and then look back forward right again, or to look back to enjoy those memories. That's why we remember stuff. To enjoy the memories. That's why we make memories. That's why we get together, even though sometimes we just want to stay at home and in our pajamas, but we get dressed up and we bring a green bean casserole to the Thanksgiving family get together because we want to make those memories. Not so we can never remember them and talk about them. Hi, Allie. It's not hanging out of my skull. It is out of my skull. It's not hanging there. Like, when I walk, it doesn't do this. It's like squeezed out of the brain. Like that. It's just sitting there. The brain is squeezed out of the skull. So it's like that. This part of the cerebellum. Not my entire brain, obviously. Thank you, Ronald. I want to respond to that braces comment or fix your teeth comment so badly, but I'm going to stop responding to it, and that's one I'm going to write down. Comments I'm no longer going to respond to that I do every single time I see them. Teeth comments. I don't owe it to anyone to show them my braces on my bottom teeth. I don't owe it to anyone to tell them I have healthy teeth and that's why I have braces and they don't put braces on unhealthy teeth and blah, 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 blah. I don't owe that to anybody. I owe it to myself to stop caring. But I'm like, I want them to know I have braces. That I wouldn't just sit here with, they think my teeth are rotten because they see my braces. And I want people to know so badly that my teeth aren't rotten and that I'm taking care of them. Why? Why do I want you to know that so badly? I don't anymore. Teeth comments, check. If you have a 24-hour timeout, it's because you crossed the line. I don't care about proving myself to others anymore. When people say get a job, I used to say, I have a job. This is my job. I'm disabled. I can't do much else, like. You know how many content creators there are that aren't disabled and they do it because they like it? They don't have to explain themselves to anybody. They do it because they enjoy it. They do it because they make money. They have a lot of reasons why they do it. Everybody has pros and cons to doing it. I don't have to respond to that. I'm even going to write it down. But I stopped responding to that one, the get a job. I now leave that one alone. Right now I say, well, I take that back because I say, I have a job. I have a job. I have 2 jobs. So I'm still responding to it. I'm just not saying all the whole, this is all I can do and I'm disabled. Now I say I have a job, so I shortened my response, but I'm not going to respond to it at all. I don't go out to dinner with anybody, but thank you for the compliment. Thank you. Borman Norm? Shout out to Borman Norm. Momo. I like your comment. Spell it wrong for what? Iconic. It is Brooke. Or do you mean the channel name? The Instagram is pinned right now. Thank you, Cody. Good morning, Brian. Yeah. I have responded. I'm responding less and less to the trolls. I am ignoring them more and more, but I want to ignore them even more and more. So the comments that I notice I'm responding to over and over that seem to not roll off my back like water on a duck's back, the ones that are like getting in and I'm responding to over and over, I need to make sure they don't get to me anymore. So I'm writing them down and I'm telling myself, do not respond to these. I think it'll help. When you write things down, sometimes it helps. I have a video explaining why I sleep on live stream. No, it doesn't sound weird. I just didn't know if you wanted my real name or the channel name. Shout out to Chris. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Jace. Jesus Christus. Thank you, Nini. Shout out to Nini. Thank you to my mods. Thank you, AB. Shout out to AB. I did make a video on them, but it is currently paused by YouTube because I said something about weight loss that they said they don't want people to take that as, so I have to edit it. That's another one I'm not going to respond to. When people say boring, I usually say, if it's boring, go find something that's not boring to you. Here's how you get out of here. Just do this. Do you not know how to do this? Like, I make jokes about it. And I also say, only boring people get bored. And that's the truth. I have never said I'm bored in my life. So if you're someone who sometimes gets bored, then you're a little boring. If you're someone who gets bored a lot, you're a lot boring. You need other people to make you happy because you can't make yourself happy. You can't entertain yourself. You don't have entertaining thoughts and ideas in your brain. So if you find yourself saying, I'm bored a lot, and calling people for them to entertain you and make you happy, I'm bored. It's not their job to make you not bored. It's your job. It's your job. I can't fix boring people. Sorry. So I'm not going to be responding to that one again. I have cosplayed Wonder Woman. And what's the other DC character? I've done Marvel. I did Black Widow. I did Poison Ivy. I'm going to respond this last time to something. I used to say people were making me angry or people were making me sad. Nobody can make you angry. You have the responsibility to control your anger. Nobody can make me angry unless I let them. Unless I have an anger problem. Unless I have a self-control problem. Nobody can make you bored. So when you say you're boring me, nobody can do that. That comes from inside you. If you weren't a boring person, you would scroll away. You would have your own entertaining thoughts to where you never say you're bored. You wouldn't rely on other people. I have never been bored in my life. because I have entertaining thoughts in my head. I enjoy my own company. I know how to change a channel. I know how to find things to do to entertain myself. I don't rely on someone else. It's my job to keep myself entertained and thriving. So, okay, that one's gone. The United States. Thank you, Anthony. Shout out to Anthony. I'm 48. I'm an entertainment platform, but it is not my job to keep that person from feeling bored. All I can do is entertain some of the people. I can't entertain all of the people. Not one content creator on this planet is going to have every single person like their content. There's no such thing as that. Some people like things, some people don't. Some people like tomatoes, some people don't. Some people like blondes, some people don't. Some people like oranges, some people don't. Some people are going to like this channel, some people are going to not like this channel. I can't scroll away for them. That's their job to do that. Every movie that makes a movie knows there's going to be some people that don't like it. It's not their job to walk out of the theater for them or to turn off the movie when someone's not liking it. It's the person's job in the movie theater to leave. Go find another movie. Find a book. Clean your house. Come up with some ideas to form some hobbies. That's your job, whether I'm an entertainment channel or not. I can't please everyone, and I don't try to. That's an impossible job. That's like trying to be perfect. I'm not going to please everyone. Thank you. And this is why I'm talking about it today, to bury these issues so that we're not talking about it anymore. I am not going to respond to people that say, boring, I'm bored, da 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 da. I'm doing it right now to explain why I am done talking about it over and over every day. I am not these people's mother, so I don't have to teach them. I have wanted to because I'm kind and caring, and I want people to learn that it's their job to take care of themselves. But I will lead by example. I'm no longer going to have a class every day. Not doing it. I'm open-minded to ideas, but they have to be respectful. Oh, I'm not mad. I'm passionate. I have a video explaining why I always sleep on live stream. It's on my channel. Thank you, John. Shout out to John. Okay, Iconic. I'm going to be packing today. This is the good morning stream. We have a sleep stream. It turns into the good morning stream. Then I usually do a get ready with me. However, I need every minute possible for packing except for the good morning stream. I'm going to do this. And then after the good morning stream, I'm going to be packing. I am going to post a short for you guys somewhere around 10 o'clock. You guys are going to love it. Do you guys want a sneak preview of the short before I post it, before everyone else? You're not going to hear the sound, but I can show you the short. Oh, I can't because it's on that video. So sorry. I mean, it's on that phone. Sorry. I'm so sorry, Jay Harper. I'm so sorry. 2 more hours. I forgot it's on this phone. I was going to try to show you on this phone. Sorry. Like an Indian giver. I'm so sorry. Yes, 2 hours. I have 3 phones for filming. This is a TikTok phone. This is my YouTube phone. And this is my personal phone. So that like when I'm getting phone calls, I don't get them on this phone and interrupt the stream. People don't have this number really. They know not to call it if they have it. Because at first I had that number on this phone. So they were calling it. But I fixed it because it kept interrupting the stream. And then the screen would go black. So anyways, dang. Now I feel bad, like asking a kid, do you want ice cream? Okay, well, we're going to have it in 2 hours. Don't ask a kid if they want ice cream. They find it much harder to wait 2 hours than we do. And we have a hard time waiting. Once we have that craving for that ice cream, it is difficult to wait. Like, anything like somebody's like, do you want this? And you're like, yeah. Okay, 2 hours. So I feel bad, but I didn't do that on purpose. Please don't call people idiots, Holly, but you have a wonderful point. It's a good point. They're on the wrong app. They're on the wrong site. This is YT, not OF. You've got the wrong letters. Thank you, Chris. Hi, Siddhant from India. Hi, Biking, New Jersey. I'm not responding to the chin comments anymore and telling people that I'm getting a neck lift. I'm not gonna prove to them that the chin comments don't bother me. They really don't. But I want people to know that I'm getting a neck lift and that it doesn't bother me. Then if I'm responding to them, I'm missing an opportunity to respond to something positive. So that one is now put to bed. Not responding to people that comment about my teeth, my chins, getting a job, or boring. Well, thank you. Sweet Okaiba? Sweat Okaiba. Sorry. It's like a dessert thing. It is really live, Daniel. Thank you, Elizabeth. Shout out to Elizabeth. Don't worry about them, Hollywood. Just let's focus on ourselves, each other. Let's focus on each other and positive comments. We're just going to tune out the trolls and haters. What do you get from being a channel member? Okay, well, there's 2 levels. However, you get more photos. Sam takes photos of every look that we do. And I post a couple or a few for the regular subscribers. I don't mean regular. You know what I'm saying. For the subscribers and the viewers. But then I post a lot more for the members. They get their name highlights green so that I'll see it easier in the chat, so that they get preferential comment answers. Like their questions get answered more often than other people's. Like say they put 10 comments. I'm probably going to see 9 of them. I might miss one of them while I'm in the mirror or something. And I'm going to try to respond to every single comment that I see from them. And I try to do that from you guys, but I can only respond to so many. And it's difficult to see your names when they're all the same size and same color. But if one stands out as green, that's what happens with a membership. Your name gets highlighted green. And also, you get a shout out every time you come in. It's like your best friend walking in the room, you know? Like, say it's someone named Chris. You're like, Chris! Chris is here. Shout out to Chris, because they're one of your besties. So you become a bestie of mine. And you get to see certain shorts before other people do. When I make a video, you get to see it a day early. Sometimes we do private chats, which means it's only going to have members on it. It's only available to the members. And not all of the members get on there. So sometimes it's only 4 people. So your answer, I'm going to see almost every single comment of yours because there's fewer people. And so we talk about things that I might not talk about on the stream, on the open stream. You get to know me a little better because you're my bestie. I'm 48. And every Monday they get a video because I'm making a video for the members on Monday. Members on Monday. It's going to help me remember, and I'm going to be making little skits for them and showing them different things that they could take a vote on. Like, should I do this or should I do that? And the members are going to get to vote. Like, so they'll have a say on my channel and the choices I execute. I need to watch the words I say. I didn't mean it like that, but you know, you have to be careful with words like that. Like, my ex is cute. That word that I just said. And no, he's not, but you know what I'm saying. Like, that word. Hi, Trinity. Thank you, Hollywood. Thank you, Mr. Bozeman. Hi, Brian Hall from Michigan. Hi, Nino. Cody answered the children question. Thank you, Hollywood. Sorry I called you Holly earlier. Sometimes I don't know when to, and I just read the first part and I'm like, Holly, yeah, that's a name. That must be it. And I don't read the rest of the name. Sometimes I go too far. Like, I'm like, I don't know when to stop to make the name, especially if it's a name that's from another culture, like, I mean, or country, you know. Sometimes I don't know because I'm not familiar with the name. Do you, Trinity? Like Adam Trelor, I'd be like, Adam Tre. I'm sorry for using you as an example, Adam. Shout out to Dale for becoming one of the besties. Thank you, bestie. Super shout out. 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 My kids are from the 28 to 21. And I only have 3. Yeah, I've raised my children. My daughter still lives with me, so I wouldn't say I'm still raising her, but I still have the opportunity to be influential on her daily life. See right there, I'm like, Glenna. I know it's Glenn Adams, but my brain is like trying to find names, and sometimes I'm like, it could be this or it could be that. I know Glenn Adams because Glenn Adams is here regularly. I don't know what that is, Bean. If it's spicy, no. No. But super shout out, 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 super shout out. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bean. It has been an hour. Time for a shower. Love you guys. Love my mods. Love my new besties. Love all the viewers. Appreciate you spending your time with me. If it is your first time here and you're giving me a chance, thank you. If it is your first time seeing me awake and you're staying around to listen to see what I'm like when I'm awake, thank you. Thanks for giving me a chance. All right. I don't just sit with no makeup on and talk at a screen. We do a lot on this channel when I'm awake. However, today I'm moving. But there's plenty of short videos. There's plenty of videos and streams of when I'm awake. So if you want to check me out and see what this channel's about, I'd appreciate it. Leave a comment. You can leave a fox and or a dinosaur comment, and I will know you were on this stream, and I will respond to your comment if I see it. Okay? Love you guys. Love you too, Alan. Bye, you guys. Bye.